Friday. Happy Friday. It is, hang on, what is the time? Let me just take a glance down. It is nearly 2:30. I'm in my car. I look orange on the camera in some parts. I've tried very hard to not look orange, but I need to fake tan my body. I haven't fake tanned since March this year. And when I fake tan, I'm just gonna let you know that I am not very committed when I do it. I do like one layer and then I'm like, oh, so dark. Like, I'm so frugal with my fake tan. Sometimes I want to be really dark in the summer. Not this year, because obviously we were locked down and I just didn't really care. So yeah, I haven't fake tanned in ages, and the problem is, not the problem, but when I'm out in the sun, I really cover up my chest, because I once got sunburn on my chest when I was very young, and it was the worst thing. And it's almost like, you know, when you go out drinking and you can't, for me it's white rum, can't smell white rum without wanting to vomit on the floor. So I feel like when you've been sunburnt in a specific place, you just never want that to happen again. And for me, it was my chest. I could not, it hurt to crease my chest. It was awful. Anyway, so now I cover up my chest like some sort of nun. Nothing wrong with that, but but so anyway, I digress. What I'm trying to say is my chest is very pale all year round, so the only way it gets a bit of colour on it is when I fake tan it. So I haven't done so, but when I'm wearing tops like this that show off a bit more chests than I usually show off, I'm white. I'm very white. I am vampire white. I'm currently on my way to drive. Sorry that the lighting is pew, 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 all the time. Can you see that? That's what happens when the sun's behind you and you're backlit. I'm currently on my way to drive to my parents' house. And you're probably thinking, Megan, we're locked down. What do you mean you're on the way to see your parents' house? I'm not visiting, I'm dropping off. I've got my dad's drill, because I need to drill some things into the wall, but I had his drill, but it's not the right one. So I'm gonna kind of do a little swapsy. So I want to swap that drill over, and I want to put my dying pumpkin in the compost bin. They've got a compost bin, me and Jake have not, because we don't have a garden. So I want to just kind of do those things, and I feel like because I'll be outside the majority of the time, you know, I'm going out in the garden to do the compost, and I'm going out into the garden to my dad's garage to swap over the drill that I've got. And I need to drop off an Amazon delivery that I accidentally ordered to my house and not theirs for them. And I'm dropping off Jake's birthday present that I ordered for my mum to give Jake, because she wanted to get him something nice. So I've ordered, hopefully, well, I mean, he won't watch this, it's fine. I've ordered him this really nice, third zip down, jumper from Burton. I feel like, is Burton a nice brand for men? I feel like it's on par with Next. So I feel like it's a nice brand, and it's a foresty green. It's called a fisherman's jumper, and Jake just looks so cute in what I would call grandpa clothing. I just want to hug him when he's in grandpa clothing. Little crag-hopper fleeces and little jumpers, cable knit jumpers that have a zip this far, and I'm just oh, and I love him in those. So obviously I bought more clothes for him that make me happy, make him look like a little grandpa. I would never tell him that though, otherwise he'll never wear it again. So yeah, that's what my mum's paid for it obviously, but she didn't really know what size to get Jake and didn't know what, so I was just kind of sorted that out. And I need to give that to her so she can give it to wrap it up so we can give it to him on his birthday, which is kind of ridiculous because we're not going to be able to see them on his birthday anyway. His birthday is the 16th, so next week I think when you're seeing this. But I'm sure we can kind of do a flyby, I'm sure we can do a walk, knock on their door, just stand outside the door, you know. I feel like with this lockdown it's very difficult. I'm in the wrong gear. It's very difficult because obviously this lighting is really not happening, is it? I'm sorry. I really respect the lockdown, and I haven't left my house. I've literally left my house a couple of times, like the whole of October. Even when we weren't in lockdown, I only left the house to do shopping, and like as in food shopping, and then I saw my grandparents once, just in case we did get locked down, just so that I could say that I'd seen them. So I haven't really been going out socialising. Like, I haven't been to the pub, haven't been out with friends. I've seen one friend at a time. The only friend I've seen since, I don't know, this past month easily was Lily. The only person I saw was Lily, and she lives out in the country, isolating all the time. So, you know, it's everything that I feel like I do it with honesty, and I feel like I'm doing it with safety as well. You know, always wearing a mask. I've got Dettol in my car. I've got everything. And I don't feel, I don't know, it's difficult, isn't it? It's very difficult because kids are still going to school, so it's not like, you know, there's so many people out on the road still. Like, there's people out all the time, and I just feel like I'm not going to sit and wait till the 2nd of December to give my dad back his drill. Like, we're not going to be standing there hugging. It's horrible, but like, I think I can just do a pop in the garden job where I put the pumpkin in the compost. I think that's allowed. I'm not sure. And also, technically, we're in their bubble still. Like, me and Jake are by ourselves, and that's, you know, Jake was in our bubble before, in the first lockdown, so that obviously when we were allowed bubbles, but like from June onwards he was in our bubble, and so we're still in their bubble. It's very confusing, but I just want to know, I want to make sure you guys know that I'm being safe throughout, even if that means not giving my mum and dad a hug, which is horrible. Keeping social distancing from your own parents is actually really horrible, but I want to make sure I do the right thing. And like, if I'm vlogging, hey, I'm going to my parents' house, like, I'm not sitting there hugging, having a cup of tea, putting the world to right, you know, like, no. But I still need to get on with my life, and still need to run errands, and still need to do things that are not a necessity, but like, you know, it's just so difficult. It's so difficult. When I see people, I'm going to use Liverpool as an example. I have friends in Liverpool, and I saw her post the other day that she went to go do like drop something off to her mum, who is elderly, and well, not elderly, but like, sorry, that's not nice for me to say, not elderly, but like, she's not like 40 years old, you know, she's independent but needs a little bit of assistance now and again, just like my nan and granddad would with Amazon delivery. I don't know, anyway. And she said that she'd been like really careful the whole time, and then she just saw like crowds of people my age, going, you know, university age, all out ready to go to the clubs, and it's just like, really? I don't know. It's such a horrible situation, isn't it? But anyway, off to the parents, just, you know, pumpkin in the compost, swap over drill bits, things like that. And then I have got some sausages out of the freezer for tonight's dinner. Jake and I are going to copy a recipe that we got from HelloFresh. This lighting is horrific, I'm so sorry. We're going to copy a recipe that we got from HelloFresh, and we had it, and I was like, oh my god, Jake, this is sensational. And even he really enjoyed it, and it's sort of like a sausage risotto thing, and I'm not a massive fan of risottos because normally I find them like too wet, and I don't like wet rice. It makes me feel sick. Not sick, it throws me off. If you watch those Uncle Roger things, I think he's on YouTube as well actually, but like, I see them mostly from Facebook. Uncle Roger teaches you how to do rice. He's like, wet rice, what the hell, wet rice shouldn't be a thing. And I agree, wet rice is not normal. Oh my god, there's like a queue of people going to pick up their kids. The hell. So yeah, we're gonna have this like sausage risotto-y thing. I'll see if I can remember to show you the process, and yeah, I'll check back in with you soon. I really have got to get better at vlogging. I'm not very good at it at the moment because I'm not leaving the house and nothing's going on, so it's like, what can I really show you, you know? But I'll check back in with you when I can. this is what we're making. I look a little bit like a train wreck right now. This is what we're making. Hopefully that's not back to front for you. I think it probably is. I'm not entirely sure. But it's a caramelized onion sausage with oven baked tomato rice. It's essentially like risotto with sausages on. We don't have like, we've done this recipe before from HelloFresh. It's supposed to look like this. Hopefully you can see that. And this is the recipe on the back. Oh gosh, maybe you won't be able to see that, I'm not too sure. But essentially, we're just kind of switching up a little, look how messy this house is. We're essentially just switching up a little bit because we don't have the caramelised onion sausages, we don't have the correct rice, but I've kind of like winged it a little bit. I've just used, I think it's basmati, instead of like arborio rice, I think it is, yeah, our arborio rice. But essentially all you've got to do, and this is for 2 people, you want 4 sausages, it doesn't really matter what sausages you have, a red onion, garlic clove or 2 if you like garlic like me. What else do you need? Bell pepper, I've gone for a red bell pepper, you can choose any bell pepper of your choice. Chop all 3 of those up, shove them in a pan, get them frying. And then green beans, fine green beans. I buy frozen because we love fine green beans, I love fine green beans for veg. And I mean, you can buy them fresh. If you buy them fresh, basically you just want to cut them into thirds. If you have them frozen, obviously it's a bit difficult to cut things when they're frozen. I just sat in front of the TV and just snapped them because they're so cold, they just snap in half anyway. So I just kind of snapped them into like this big, maybe like 2-3 centimetre pieces. You don't have to do that, it just makes it nicer when you eat the dish because you get bits of green beans rather than like one whole green bean. And then what else? So yeah, you put the sausages in the oven to cook. This isn't exactly like a recipe, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. The sausages go in the oven to cook. Your bell pepper, your onion and your garlic go into the pan to kind of fry off. You can add a red chilli if you want to this process at the same time, or you can choose to sprinkle it on top. This recipe tells you to sprinkle red chilli on top. I don't like raw red chilli, I like cooked chilli. However, we don't have a chilli today, but that's not a problem. It's not a big deal. You could add some just crushed chilli flakes if you wanted to emanate is that the right word? Animate? Like put heat in it if you wanted to like replicate the heat. But to be honest with you, I just don't really want to do that. Jake's not feeling very well, he's got a bit of a cold, just a winter cold, not COVID luckily. So yeah, you can put that in if you want to instead of a fresh chilli, but fresh chilli is always nicer because it's got a kick without the heat that the seeds give, because it's the seeds that give the heat. Anyway, so you're frying off those 3, sausages are in the oven. What else then? So that goes in. Oh, you want to do about, I'd say a good tablespoon of tomato puree, and then maybe like a good tablespoon of smoked paprika. I love paprika so much. If you don't like paprika as much, maybe just do like a 2/3 of a tablespoon, but I did like a good heaped tablespoon because I love the flavour. And then you kind of just stir all that in, do 450 ml of hot boiling water. I do it by eye just because I'm a very wing it person when it comes to cooking. Like measurements, like baking, you have to like get it on the gram. Cooking, you can kind of like make it up as you go along. And then I think it's 180 grams of rice, I think it is, 175, I did 180 grams of rice, or I did, should I say, I did a half cup of rice, which is what I usually do for both of us. I really like a mounded, not mounded, but like a good 1 cup of rice. And then you put the hot water in when all the tomato puree and all of that mixture is like going in. You kind of saw what I did. And then put the water in and the rice goes in as well. Give it a stir, let it bubble and simmer. Transfer it to a heat-proof, oh, that's another thing. I should have done the green beans separately and bubbled them in separately, so I'm hoping that they don't absorb the water. If they do, it's a problem. But I did add some more water in just before I put it in the oven, so it should be okay. Ideally, you would separate out the green beans and cook them separately and then just add them to the dish later. I just kind of whacked everything into a pot because that's kind of what I do. I just whack things in pots and hope that it works. So I've kind of just whacked it all in the same pot. If it works, I'll tell you if it works or not, and if it doesn't, we'll find out. I'll have very crunchy rice. And then that goes in a heat-proof pot. We've got like the thing your nan has, you know, like the pots with the Pyrex lids, in the oven at the moment. That goes in for like 20-25 minutes. I'll probably leave it 25, I'll check it out in 20. The sausages are still cooking by themselves so that they're not all, like they can get crunchy, and then when you take them out when they're done, cut them up into little sections, like this. You can have them whole if you prefer them whole or whatever. Cut them up and then serve on top of your rice. It's kind of like a risotto-y rice, so it's going to be like more wet rice. So I'm very excited. Hopefully it all pans out. We'll see. Oh no!
What?
I wasn't recording. Damn it. Well, here we go. God damn, I wasn't recording. This is the rice. This is what it looks like in here. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can't really see that. There we go. This is what it looks like. God damn it. I've like served Jake's all nicely as well, and mine's an absolute like poo show. Did a layer of cheese, and then underneath is like the risotto rice with the sausage, and I put a bit of cheese on the top because that's what the recipe said. So you know, I'm not going to deny the recipe of the cheese, okay? But there we go. Good morning. It's actually the afternoon. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now. I slept in really late because I was just really tired last night. This morning I was really tired. I slept in, and then I was watching some TV with Jake, like watching Saturday Morning Kitchen. I'm still so tired. I don't know what's the matter with me. I have no idea. I think I'm like overtired now. I had like a brunch. I didn't really have lunch, I had brunch. Just finished my cup of tea. I'm watching The Good Doctor at the moment. I've nearly binged 3 whole seasons of The Good Doctor. It's a problem. I'm going to paint my nails today. I think I'm going to paint them in this Rimmel London Hot Metal Love colour. It's like a purpley silver colour. It's really, really pretty. I might paint them today if I get time. I need to paint myself in the eye. If I don't get time, I'll do it tomorrow. We've got a little bit of housework to do. We're going to have beef stew again. I feel like I literally did beef stew last week, but it's such an easy meal, and I'm trying to be really conscious about what I'm putting in my mouth. That's a weird, like, food, and I'm very aware that it's so easy to make really carby meals, like pasta, potatoes. It's really easy to do carb-heavy meals, whereas with a stew, it's just veg, and it means I can make up a lot of it, and then if Jake doesn't want it through the week, he can just have like a pork steak and some veg, and I can just have stew. And it's like easy lunches for me as well. It stops me just having pot noodles and things like that, or instant noodles. Today I have got to wash my hairbrushes. You know when like your hairbrushes get built up with, that's why my hair's so messy at the moment because I haven't brushed it. But you know when your hairbrushes get built up with dry shampoo, like, don't get me wrong, when I say they're dirty, they're not like dirty, but they've got like a bit of hair in them, they've got a bit of like dry shampoo build up in them, and you just think, I mean, my hair's clean, I washed it last night, it's just not been brushed, and I just don't really want to run a dirty brush with like natural hair oils through my hair because it's clean, so I need to wash all my hairbrushes. I need to drill up my nail polish shelves because, I mean, you haven't seen this, but behind the scenes, whilst I was trying to film my beauty room tour, frustratingly, the command strips that I was using for my shelves didn't hold up, that I thought it would. It didn't hold up, and nail polish shelf went all over the floor. Let's just say one smashed, and when I say one smashed, it smashed into about 1,000 pieces, and there's blue nail polish, like this colour blue, like bright periwinkle sky blue, all over cream carpet. Let's just say Jake didn't say anything, he sort of just gave me the look of, WTF have you done to my carpet? Because obviously this is Jake's home still, like he pays the mortgage as his house, I'm just a resident here. So bless him, he was like, what the hell have you done? He was like, you're going to get that out, right? And I was like, So that was an absolute nightmare. So plan B on that one, I'm going to have to screw them to the wall. So that's something I'm going to have to get done today. My hair's an absolute bloody mess. So before anything, I'm going to edit a little bit whilst watching The Good Doctor. Just watch this one Watch this one episode. Wash my hairbrushes, and then put up these shelves, I suppose. Get some stuff done. I suppose that's it. I don't know. I think that's it. I don't really have a lot of plans to do. Maybe I should write a to-do list. Get myself moving and a grooving. Jake's also stripped the bed, so we'll put clean sheets on it tonight. Exciting times. Come to you as a very hot and sweaty Megan. I look disgusting, but I've put up my shelves. I just need to hoover all of the dust off. This is where all my nail polishes are going to go. I'm really excited. A little bit of a sneak peek for you because you will see this in the final room tour, but I've got 5 acrylic shelves for all my nail polishes. Oh, look how hairy my arm is. I had these in my parents' home. I only had 4 and I actually had 1 spare, but 5 didn't fit on the wall because I had like a unit that would have cut it off. I've just drilled these onto the wall, but I've got to collect all like the sawdusty bits, you know, like where you put your plugs in. I did mess up this one. You can see that I basically I put a plug in that was too small and then I had to get my pliers and it was just an absolute mess. So it is sturdy, like it's sturdy, but I'm gonna have to get some poly filler just to like sort that out, but that's fine. So here we go, here's the shelves. I won't video me putting my nail polishes on because that's gonna go in the room tour, hopefully. So yeah, another job done. £12 worth of command strips in the bin. Look how red my hands are. Also, can you see, you know when I was talking to you about dropping that blue nail polish, you can actually see, what the hell is that, a bit over there? You can kind of see the stain. So, like a few splotches. I'm going to try and get rid of it, but you can see where it like flicked back here. It's not ideal. But there you go. It happens. Like that. Still haven't edited my video yet. Still haven't done that yet because I'm being lazy. I'm going to hoover up, get my nail polishes on, get a cup of tea in me. I'm so thirsty. And I'm really out of breath because hammering, screwing, doing this with all your might is quite exhausting. Okay, it's quite exhausting. Happy Sunday. It is 12 o'clock currently. Jake's just gone out for a run. I picked a paw. This isn't a spot, this is just me picking one paw because I'm an idiot and I looked in a 10 times zoom mirror and I've put a blemish on my face. I'm just editing last weekend's vlog, just editing that. I feel like I've had a really lazy weekend, so I've got to like pick up the pace a little bit. I've got a few things to do, including the washing up, put laundry on, things like that. But I'm just focusing on, sorry, I'm like listening to myself talk, it's very off-putting. Let me pause myself. I need to just like get some other stuff done. I've got some Amazon orders coming as well today. Just like very, very boring stuff. And I'm so sorry if this vlog has been boring this week. I just feel like I haven't really done anything this weekend to warrant filming. So I might film a little bit tomorrow evening. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have a look at how much footage I've got. But I don't think I've actually done a lot. So I might film a little bit tomorrow as well. Hopefully looking like less potatoey as well. I look so grim right now. Reality, baby. Reality. put up an onion and it's hello my friends, that's what I like to say. I've just cut up an onion. I look absolutely disgusting today. It's true. I am just frying off some red onion. These are 2 small-ish red onions, and then I've got some red pepper all finely chopped into like nice thin strips. I've got some frozen peppers as well that I'm gonna, did I say red onion? I meant red pepper, that I'm gonna throw in there as well. We're gonna make quesadillas tonight. There's not really a recipe I follow, this is just what I do, so. Folks, I wanted to check in. It's 5 minutes to 7 on a Monday evening. I finished work around 4:45, I think, around 4:45. I think I like logged off at 5ish, and then did a bit of the washing up, watched some YouTube, talked to Jake, just like had a general catch up on the day. What you can hear in the background is Lego Star Wars, the video game. Can you see that? Lego Star Wars, the video game. Lego Star Wars? Lego Harry Potter. I'm sorry, I was looking at Princess Leia and I was like, Star Wars. Lego Harry Potter, the video game, because I accidentally corrupted the file and deleted everything and we couldn't get 100% on trophies, like on PS4, so I'm doing the grind of completing the whole game again, which, let me just tell you, is so frustrating. I'm getting like PTSD because I've done this already. So I've already done that. I'm kind of editing a video at the same time, kind of doing 2 things at once as the true multitasker that I am. Jake has gone out to go get fish and chips. I'm so excited. I love fish and chips. I haven't had takeaway for easily a month. Easily a month? Easily a month. If not like 6 to 7 weeks. I know. So he's going to go get some fish and chips, which I'm buzzing about. I haven't really got much else to vlog apart from me just playing video games, which isn't fun for you to watch. And then editing, and then having my fish and chips. I don't know what we're going to do after dinner. Maybe I'll just carry on editing and he'll watch like something off the Sky Planner, because he has a lot on there. I don't have anything to watch on the Sky Planner, and he's got like 70% of, like, taken up 70%, so he's got a lot to watch. But apart from that, not really a lot to vlog. If I think of something, I will vlog it, but if not, I don't really know what to do. Like, I just don't want to give you content for the sake of it. I want to provide something half decent. I tell you what though, I will talk to you about, let me just turn the music down on this, it's a little bit distracting. I ordered some pampas grass, not pampas grass, it's called bunny tail grass. It's kind of like part of the pampas grass family, which is like dried grass. And I wanted a small bunch for the background of my filming area, because I feel like, I mean, wait, will you have seen it? You will have seen it by the time this vlog goes up, so I can spoilers. It's got like I've got a terracotta background in the shade Pate even, not Pate, from Valspar. And I really wanted some really like soft white, off-white kind of dried flowers in the background, in like a vase that I have, and it's all set up, and I received them from Amazon, and they were so crumpled, like so crumpled it looked like you just picked them out of the compost bin. They were disgusting. They were gross, and I was like, I've paid good money for something that was advertised as something completely different. When they came, I was like, what the hell is this? And then I unravelled it in this plastic bag, and I was like, that's really poor. They could have just been put in like a box and they wouldn't have been crushed. So I've learnt my lesson. I've put in like a request to return those, because like £10 is still £10. I don't know if I mentioned that, but they were £10, and they were only like 30 pieces for £10, so I was kind of like, that is quite expensive, and they just looked like absolute garbage. Like, I'm not too picky, I can make anything work. I was happy to fluff some of the little buds up, they were all squished, so I was like, maybe I can make this work, maybe I can like fluff them all up. And I was fluffing them all up, but the stems were all like bent and just like flop, like this is how I can, they were just like that. And I was just like, oh, it's gross. So I started doing a few stems, and then I put it on the side, and I was just thinking to myself, it just looks horrific. I just don't want to, I wouldn't buy this. Like, if this was in a shop and they advertised £10, I would go, no thanks. So I'm returning them. I've learnt my lesson, and I'm going to buy from a smaller seller from Etsy. I don't want to go and order another one off of Amazon. I just feel like I just want to get it right first time sort of thing, and I haven't, so I'm going to kind of fall back on Etsy, hoping that they package the dried flowers better in a box and like wrap them so that they're not squished and get all like limp. So it's cost me like £5 more. Well, it's because of delivery. They were actually only £12, but delivery was like £3.95, so it has cost me like £15.95 or something like that, nearly 16 quid. Which is more than I wanted to pay for it, but if it looks like what it looks like in the pictures, I'll be happy. Dried flowers last, like dried plants last for literally ever, so if they look how they look like in the picture, I'll be happy. So that's what's happened. I would show them to you, but I've just wrapped them up and put them back in the Amazon box, because I was just like, this is ridiculous. So I'm going to get my money back on those, and I've bought some off of Etsy, and it's supported a small business, I suppose. I'm not even sure if it's a UK business, but it just looked better than what I'd bought, and I just thought to myself, I feel like you do pay for what you get, like, pay for what you get what you pay for, sorry. So, yeah, that happened. What else? I've got a few bits, like I've done quite a lot of orders, because November for me is Jake's birthday on the 16th. I get paid on the 15th. It's a weird time to get paid, I know, but it's Jake's birthday next Monday. Obviously today is Monday, so it's a week today, and I get paid on the 15th, so my November pay packet won't pay for anything for his birthday because it's too close. It'll pay for dinner maybe. So I normally buy his present with my October pay packet. But then also there's been a lot of like sales and stuff because of COVID. I just think a lot of places have done a lot of coupon codes hanging around, and I've been buying so much in October, like so much. It's embarrassing. So many parcels have come to the door, and I'm just like, me again. So I've ordered Jake a few bits for his birthday. I've ordered him a video game for his Nintendo Switch. yeah, Nintendo Switch is like a Mario game, like 2 vintage ones, and Mario Galaxy, Mario Sunshine, Mario 64, and Mario Galaxy. I love Mario Galaxy, so I'm kind of hoping I can kind of play that with him if he allows me. So I've bought him that, which was like £47, I think it was, and then I bought him some running shorts as well, or like just general like gym shorts that don't like chafe your legs, because they've got like a layer underneath that's almost like leggings, so they like cling to your legs, and you've got the shorts over the top so that you don't look like you're wearing a big pair of like cycling shorts that are like sticking to your bum. So yeah, I bought him some of those, and they were like another £15, so I might just go get him a couple of like sweets and pack of his favourite crisps and just like, you know, little bits like that. I think that's enough. And then obviously I'm going to be buying him dinner as well. So I mean, that sounds like a lot of money, and it is, but I don't really, we don't like to spend too much on each other. Like we always say £100 is the limit, as in including dinner as well. So if we ever go out and do something for the day, for example, like one year I went to Poultice Park, Marwell Zoo. We went to Marwell Zoo for my birthday, I think one year, was it? I can't quite remember which. Maybe it wasn't for my birthday, I can't remember. Anyway, and he paid for like our tickets, but like that was one of my presents, if that makes any sense, because that's what I wanted to do. So yeah, we don't like to spend too much on each other because it just becomes a bit unnecessary. And I think I've said this in my previous vlog, but for Christmas, instead of buying each other a big present, we're just gonna put the money that we would have bought a present with towards a bed. I'm gonna buy a new bed probably in the new year after Christmas, when hopefully, you know, I don't want to put pressure on the mailing system for a new bed when I can just wait for after Christmas, like it's going to be chaotic enough. And also there might be some January sales, you never know. So yeah, we don't like to spend too much money, and apparently I've spent loads. I'm also, what I was going to say to you was, in my Amazon delivery I ordered a few bits and pieces for Christmas, just because I want to like kind of prep myself and just start thinking about Christmas now. I mean, I hate thinking about Christmas before December 1st. I don't put up my tree or decorations, anything like that, before December 1st. Like, blasphemous. So, but I do have to start thinking about like presents and what I'm going to get. I also don't like to spend all my money in November for December, and I don't want to spend all my money in November and December. I want to be able to save every month. So I feel like if I just buy little bits every month, it won't feel like such a hit when November and December come along, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that was like a random rambles for you, wasn't it? But I'm just talking about my finances and my crap Amazon parcel that crushed my rabbit tail grass. So disappointed. Etsy, do not let me down. I feel like she won't, because it was like a whole shop specialising in dried flowers, so I feel like they should probably know how to wrap them and how to present them beautifully to me. As well, for the price, I better get some good grass, because I feel like I'm looking at the background now because I'm editing my video, and I feel like that white, like the off-white, will kind of match my glossy white like drawer set with my makeup in, but it also really will contrast with that terracotta like wall. I'm feeling it. Anyway, I'm going to carry on playing some Lego Harry Potter, smash out some more levels, and that's about it, I think. I'll probably sign off in a bit after dinner. If I think of anything to show you between now and then, I will. But this has been a very short vlog, and I'm very sorry. But I just haven't done anything this weekend or today, apart from work. So, yeah. I decided I had something else to talk to you about before I exited this vlog. If you saw my video of like Battle of the Boxes / first video filming in this house, then you will know, or what you might not know, you might have not remembered, but I got this in my rocker box. It's the Flawsome Pressed Wonky Fruit and Sparkling Water Sweet and Sour Apples flavour. This one right here. I mean, it does kind of look like a rotten apple here, doesn't it? I mean, that green one looks great, but this one, they could have made it a bit more red. Kind of looks a bit rotten, but we'll run with it. And I really wanted to test this, not test it, but like drink it on camera to see what it tastes like, because I feel like normally when you get drinks and things in boxes, they always put really weird flavours in, like ginger and cinnamon, and I'm like, I like them individually, just not together in a drink. I'm just not sure. Or like blue algae and swamp fruit and things like that, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. But this one seems really nice, just like apples. Let me read what it says. It says, inspired by our nan's tasty recipes, we saved imperfect and surplus fruit, adding refreshing sparkling water and transforming it into perfectly crafted bubbly drinks. From our logo to our boxes, we turn the unwanted into something flawsome. Fairer for farmers, saving the rejected, better for the planet. Cans are infinitely recyclable. 60 calories, gluten-free, BPA-free, vegan. Ticks every single box I can possibly think of. Let's open it. Currently got The Simpsons playing, so if you can hear that. Sorry. Can I do this with one hand? 1 minute. Okay, I opened it. Let's try it out. If I don't like it, I'm sure Jake can have it. I'm expecting it to taste a little bit like appetizer. Ooh. Oh, it does taste like appetizer, but better, like bougier, more natural. That's nice. That's really good. Okay, highly rate them. I don't know where you can get them from. Maybe from Amazon. I'm not sure. You can get anything on Amazon, can't you? But I haven't seen these in the shops before. I think they were like £1.50, but surely that's not £1.50 each. I might not spend £1.50 each on it, but £1, I think I'd stretch to £1. Appetizer is quite expensive if you were having guests round and one didn't drink, or you're being a designated driver and you're not drinking. I feel like this drink doesn't look like you're opening a can of lemonade. It doesn't look boring, do you know what I mean? Even though it's just sparkly apple, it looks like the adult version, the grown-up version, something interesting, and it tastes really good. If you like appetizer, you'll really like this. Highly rate. I like this. I want to get Jake to try some because I think you'll really like this too. What up, peeps? I was just about to film another video and I was just about to hit export on this vlog and realised I didn't do an outro. Standard me. All the time. I think I'm going to do more and then I don't. So, sorry about that. Thank you for watching this vlog. I hope you've enjoyed watching me basically just cook again. I feel like that's all these vlogs are. It's just me cooking and looking like an absolute potato face for the whole weekend. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, I don't know why, but if you have, hit the thumbs up button and let me know that you enjoy these videos. Subscribe if you haven't already and ring the bell because then you'll be notified of all the videos I upload. I upload every single weekend. You wouldn't want to miss out on more content from me. No, you would not. No, you would not. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. I love you so much. I hope you are doing fine and dandy and I will see you in the next one. Bye.